friends, welcome to Relief Tutorials. Today we are going to start a new topic of chapter statistic, mode. So what is mode? Literally, mode is an observation which occurs most frequently, or it is the value of observations with maximum frequency. We'll see here. Mode is usually denoted by Z. Now mode for ungrouped data. Example, suppose we are writing marks of 10 students. See, these are the marks of 10 students. Now you see here, 5 occurs 2 times, 7 occurs 3 times, and here 9 occurs 2 times. So which observations occurs most frequently, value of that observation is called mode. So here, this 7, the 7 occurs 3 times. Therefore, mode is 7, not 3. Value of observation you have to write. So this observation, particularly 7, occurs 3 times. So here mode is 7. And it is denoted by Z. Sometimes what happens, if I increase one more value, suppose say here 9. So here 9 also appears 3 times, 7 also appears 3 times. So it is called bimodal data or multimodal data. But here in 10th standard we are going to discuss only unimodal data, that is one mode. Now we will find mode for group data. That is for discrete data. Example, see, suppose marks. We have conducted a test of 5 marks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the marks. Number of students. That is called frequency. So, there are 3 students who got 1 mark. There are 5 students who got 2 marks. There are 8 students who got 3 marks. There are 4 students who got 4 marks, and there are 2 students who got 5 marks. So you see here maximum frequency is 8. So this 8 is maximum frequency. This is maximum frequency. So observation having maximum frequency is called mode. So here maximum frequency is 8 and observation against 8 is 3. So mode is 3. So this 3 is mode. Why? Because this 3 appears 8 times. There are 8 students who got 3 marks. So if you make a list of the marks, then this 3 will appear how many times? It will appear 8 times. So here we can say mode is 8. Or in short, value of observation with maximum frequency is called mode. So this is mode for group discrete data. Now if you want to find mode for continuous data, so what you will do, for example, see, there is a class 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, for example, and here is the frequency 2, 5, you can say 12, and 7. So here you see this is the frequency. So maximum frequency is 12. And here against this maximum frequency you will get a class. You will not get the value of observation as in this case. Here maximum frequency was 8. So against 8 you got directly 3. So nearby observation you can find the mode for this discrete data. Whereas in case of continuous data, here you see maximum frequency is 12. So against 12 you will get a class. You will not get the value of an observation. So here first you will get modal class. This is called modal class. And from this modal class you have to obtain mode. For that our statisticians, they have derived a formula to find mode from modal class. So we'll discuss that formula. See. I'll have this. So now group data, and that is continuous data. We will take one example. So here 0, 20, 20, 40, 40 to 60, 60 to 80. Say for example, let's say these are the age of COVID patient, corona patients. Here number of patients. That is frequency. 5, 6, 18, and 10. So first what you will do, you will find maximum frequency. So maximum frequency is 18, but against 18 you will not get observation, you will get a class. This class is called model class, and from this mode you have to find a mode. So for that we have one formula. So first we will discuss that formula. See, what is the formula? Mode is denoted by Z. So Z is equals to L plus F1 minus F0 upon 2F1 minus F0 minus F2 into C. So this is the formula to find the mode. Now we will see what are these terms. Now first we will discuss what is L. So L is lower boundary points of model class. So lower boundary point of model class. So we will see here. What is model class? So I told you that here maximum frequency is 80. So this is called model class, and now you know it is a continuous class. So here lower boundary point of this class is 40. And if it is not a continuous class, then for example if you have this phase 0 to 19, 20 to 39, then we will see 40 to 59, then we will see 60 to 79. See here. This is a group data, but it is not a continuous class, it is a discontinuous class. And if I say this is a model class, then how will that lower boundary point of this class? So I told you there is a difference of 1, yesterday we have discussed. So now how you will convert them into boundary points? So I told you if there is a difference of 1, you will subtract 0.5 from lower limit and you will add 0.5 to the upper limit. So what you will get here? 39.5. Then here you will get 59.5. Same thing, you will subtract 0.5 here. So 59.5, 79.5. So it has become continuous. So I told you yesterday, whenever your data is discontinuous, you have to convert the class into continuous classes by writing their boundary points. So here this is the thing. Now if this is the model class, and if you want to write L, that is lower boundary point of model class, then here lower boundary point is 39.5. So here L is equals to 39.5 if it is discontinuous data. Clear? But in our case, I told you first we will find model class. So maximum frequency is 18. Against 18, this is the class. This is called model class. So you will write lower boundary point of model class. So here in our case, L is 40. Now what is F1? It is frequency of model class. F1. What is F0? Frequency preceding the model class. So now these two terms again we will discuss one. What is F2? So it is frequency succeeding the model class. Okay, we will first get familiar with these three terms. So F1 is frequency of model class. So come back to our problem. This is model class. What is the frequency of model class here? 18. That is called F1. So we can say this is F1. This is F1. Now frequency preceding the model class. Preceding means above the model class. See, this is the frequency of model class. Preceding means here 6. So this is F0. Then what is F2? Frequency succeeding the model class. So this is model class, frequency of model class succeeding. This will be F2. So you see the pattern. You know this is model class, so frequency of model class is F1. Then above is 0, down is 2. So you get in order. See how 0, 1, 2. That's it. Simple. Okay. Now C. C is class length. So C is class length. And here I told you it is continuous data with equal class length. So class length of each and every class is fixed. That is 20, 20 minus 0, 20, 40 minus 20, 20, 60 minus 40, 20. So class length is equal for all classes. So these are the terms related to the formula. Once again, L is lower boundary point of model class, F1 is frequency of model class, F0 is frequency of class preceding the model class, F2 is frequency succeeding the model class. This is the case. Clear? Now I'll run this. So whenever if data is group data with continuous class and equal class length and you want to find mode, so first you will find maximum frequency is 18 and class against maximum frequency is called model class and frequency of this model class is called F1, which frequency preceding the model class is called F0 and frequency of class succeeding the model class is called F2. So now if you want to find the mode, so first what you will do, first you will write here maximum frequency. Here maximum frequency is 18. So therefore model class is 40 to 60. Now you know formula to find mode is Z is equals to L plus F1 minus F0, 2F1 minus same thing, F0 minus F2 into C. So first, frequency of model class you will write F1, then you will write F0 and F2, so 0, 1, 2. Now, particularly you have to be aware when you write this L. So L is lower boundary point of model class. So model class is 40 to 60 and it is continuous. So lower boundary point is nothing but it is 40. So you write here L. L is 40 plus F1. F1 is 18 minus F0. F0 is 6. Now we have 2 into 18. 2F1 minus 6 minus F2. F2 is 10 into class length. So I told you what is the class length here. So class length is nothing but difference of the boundary points. But I told you that just you have to subtract these two succeeding limits. 20 minus 0, 20. So class length is 20. So that is 40 plus 18 minus 6. That is 12. Now 2 into 18. That is 36 minus 6 minus 10. So minus 16. So 36 minus 16 into 20. So 40 plus 12 upon 36 minus 16, 20 into 20. 20, 20 cancel. So 40 plus 12 that is equals to 52. So your mode is 52. See one thing. We got the value of mode Z. Z is 52. Now it lies. See. In between somewhere 40 to 60. As a result, mode lies here. Somewhere in this class in between 40 to 60. So it is called model class. Always mode will lie in between somewhere 40 to 60. Clear? So this is how we find mode for group data. We will see few more problems related to this. Okay? Here marks 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, of students. 20, 24, 40, 36, and 20. Now, see, this is a group data with continuous class and equal class length 10 minus 0, 10, 20 minus 10, 30 minus 20, 10, 40 minus 30, 10, and you want to find mode. So, mode deals with frequency. So, which is the maximum frequency here? So, we can say maximum frequency is 40. This 40 is the maximum frequency. So, this class is called model class, and this is called F1. Above is called F0. This is called F2. Now we will find mode. How? See, maximum frequency is 40, and model class is 20 to 30. Now you know what is the formula to find mode for group data. So that is Z is equals to L plus, here you will write F1 minus F0, then you have 2 times F1 minus F0 minus F2 into C. So you got all the values. Now first we will write lower boundary point. So here this is model class 20 to 30 and it is continuous. As a result, lower boundary point is here 20 plus F1 is 40 minus F0 is 24. Now 2 times F1, 2 times F means 2 into 40 minus 24 minus F2 is here 36 into class length. So I told you how to find class length. Here see 10 minus 0, 10. So you will write class length here 10. Now 20 plus 40 minus 24. So answer will be here 16. 2 times 40, 80 minus 24 minus 36. Both are negative. So we will add them and give the negative sign. 6 plus 4, 10. Carry 1, 3, 2, 5, 1, 60 into 10. So here we get 20 plus 16 upon 80 minus 60, 20 into 10. Answer 2 times 2 ones are, it is 8s are. So 20 plus 8, so that is equals to 28. So simple calculation, just you should find F0, F1 and F2. That's it. Okay. See, we will discuss one more problem. Look here. First we will see what type of data it is. Just see here. There are class, so we can say it is a group data. Now you see here 9, 10, 19, 20. So it is not continuous data. It is discontinuous data. So here we are finding it for discontinuous data. Okay. So here problem will be just to find L. But before that, see, we will make it simplest. Mode always deal with frequency. How many times observation occurs? So you have to go for frequency. Here maximum frequency is 21. This is maximum frequency 21. So this is called model class. So now this frequency of model class is called F1. Here it is called F0. Here it is called F2. Now here maximum frequency is 21. So maximum frequency is 21. So therefore model class is 22, 29. But here I told you, if you remember, this is not continuous class. So whenever problem with discontinuous class appear, you have to convert them into continuous by writing their boundary points. So instead of writing boundary points of all these classes, we will just write the boundary points of this model class. See here, 10 to 19, 19 to 20, difference of 1. So I told you, you will subtract 0.5 from lower limit and you will add 0.5 to upper limit. So we will get the boundary point. So 20 to 29. So if you want to convert this into boundary points, what you will write? 20.5 minus, so 19.5 to 29. So you write here 29.5. Clear? Any doubt? So now L, lower boundary point. So your lower boundary point is 19.5 plus F1. So F1 is 21 minus F0. F0 is 15 upon here 2 times 21 minus 15. F2 is 17. So minus 17 into class length. So whether it is continuous class or discontinuous class, I told you in order to find class length, you will just subtract two successive limits, 10 minus 0. So you will get 10. See here, 29.5 minus 19.5, you will get 10. Why? Because class length is difference of their boundary points. Now just you have to solve this problem. 19.5 plus 21 minus 15, so you get here 6. 2 into 21, 42 minus 7 plus 5, 12, carry 1. So you get 32 into 10. So 19.5 plus 6, 42 minus 32, 10 into 10. These two will get cancelled. 19.5 plus 6, so that is equals to 25.5. So this is our mode. 25.5 is our mode. See, it will lie somewhere in model class 19.5 to 29.5, somewhere in between 19.5 and 29.5. That is our mode. Clear? So thank you very much.